All right, we are at the Apple Store, and we've got 1 minute until my appointment, 10 to 10:15, to pick up the M5 13-inch iPad Pro. You guys know I'm an iPad mini user, and I've tried the 11-inch iPad Pro last year with the M4. This year, I wanted to try the 13-inch. So we're gonna go pick that up and try it out. Let's see how it goes. I don't know, I have some thoughts about it beforehand, but I think I'm gonna like it. We'll see. All right, guys, we got the iPad Pro right here. We're gonna make it back to the studio and unbox this thing. Super excited to try it out. All right, we are back in the studio. We got the 13-inch M5 iPad Pro. As you can see right here, this is a huge device. I have yet to try the 13-inch iPad Pro. I've tried the 11-inch, I've tried the iPad Air, I've tried the regular iPad, but iPad mini has always been my main thing. So I just want to give it a go. iPad 13-inch, iPad Pro M5 13-inch. So I got the model with 256 gigs of storage. Obviously there's more storage there too, with 2 terabytes. But for me, I think this is more than enough. And I know the iPad Pro is super thin. It's like 5.1, which I'm really excited to kind of try out. But wow, this, yeah, definitely is super light, but also you can tell it's thin. But let's see what else is in the box. We got right here, designed by Apple in California. It's just some paperwork inside, which we'll put aside. We do get right here a USB-C braided cable. I really like that. That's great. A USB-C braided cable. Sweet. I wish Apple did color coding USB-C cables for their iPhones, but they don't. And then right here we have, what is this? A 20-watt USB-C power adapter, which is sweet. We don't get any Apple stickers anymore, so that is unfortunate. But let's put the box aside and let's take a look at this iPad Pro. Let's kind of peel this right here. Bam. And there we go. There it is. Now, this doesn't say iPad Pro on the bottom, which is very surprising, but wow, this is a hefty machine. Hefty as in like it's a huge iPad that I've never used the 13-inch, so I'm excited to try this out. But we get right there, the camera set up. It looks super clean, but just look how thin this is. Wow. And my current machine is, and I can't even focus. Barely. Can barely focus. There we go. There is the USB-C port. It barely fits. It's got the speakers, but I do have the M4 MacBook Air, so I will be putting them side by side and kind of comparing the two. I know this runs iPad OS, it's not Mac OS, but I want to see, like, can you essentially, at least for my workflow, can I kind of replace it? We'll see. But in the meantime, let's get this booted up. It's got fairly thin bezels, but you want to have some leeway to kind of when you're holding it. It's got the front-facing camera right there in landscape, which nowadays that's where a lot of people are using the iPad Pro. I don't know why it's still booting up like that, but a lot of days people are, there we go. It's switched. Wow, this is a huge iPad. This display is phenomenal. Wow. Just the first impressions of the display, I really like how it looks. I really do. Let's get this started and I will see you guys in a moment. All right, so we are back with the initial setup of the iPad Pro 13-inch M5. I'm excited for this. It's Apple's most efficient and powerful chip that they've put in an iPad yet. And setup was obviously smooth, but I'm going to go through my thorough setup later on. And I love this display. It is absolutely gorgeous. Just because I have an iPad mini and I've gotten used to the 60 hertz on that. Switching from 60 hertz to 120 hertz is just game changer, and I really wish the iPad mini would have it. But you do get fairly thin bezels, although you still have some, bezel around. Because if you're going to hold it, you don't want to have some accidental touches. But then again, a lot of people nowadays who are using an iPad Pro like this are going to use it as their machine. They have a keyboard case or anything like that, so they're not really holding it like this unless you're playing, I don't know, some racing games, whatever the case may be. But I am excited to try this out. It's as responsive as expected. I want to see how well this holds up, just kind of tackling my everyday tasks. I use my iPad mini as my secondary, so just as a companion device rather than my main machine. I don't think this will replace my MacBook Air. I think this will continue to be as a companion device. Yes, it'll be able to do much more than my iPad mini for sure, but I don't think it will fully replace my MacBook Air. I just like the concept of having a laptop. I don't know. That's just me, and I like Mac OS, and just the apps that I use for Mac OS works better. I know this has Final Cut Pro and things like that, but we're going to have to wait and see and kind of try it out. But I really like how thin it is. It's still, and it feels really lightweight. I want to try out the battery, how well the battery life is, and all the great stuff that you can expect with this. Design, I love. It's super thin, and it still feels futuristic. So if you have something like the regular iPad Pro from 2018, like the redesign, that also still feels really futuristic. Display is easily one of the best panels that I have seen on any device yet. I've seen a lot of great panels, but this is one of the best. Performance, I'm excited to try it out, and I'm really loving how this has the M5. And then just the fact that it's now fully landscape. Like, there's no more camera here, which I don't use my iPad mini either in portrait mode. I always use in landscape, so I do hope the iPad mini makes a switch as well. I don't think the thinness is too much to be concerned about, like the durability. I'm sure Apple went through many tests, and a lot of people who have them haven't really had any issues with it too. But this is expensive. This is $1,300. $1,300 for 256 gigs. That is a lot. And for many who want to use an iPad Pro as their main iPad, it's still running iPad OS. And it does have a lot. iPad OS 26 has a lot of great like Mac OS features, but it's still not fully Mac OS. So it might limit the Pro. And I think with this, the M5 chipset is so good, it's still like an overkill. Like I still can't really justify. Maybe if it had Mac OS, I don't know, it would be a little bit better, but that's just my initial thoughts. We're gonna have to wait and see. So stay tuned. I'm gonna be using this for the next couple weeks. Lots of content is coming very soon, so don't forget to Superman that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot. Will help push my content out to more people, and definitely be sure to check the links in my description down below for my wallpaper packs and affiliate links. It really goes a long way in helping out the channel. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you all in the next video.